What if your city didn't just endure the climate crisis, but actively fought back, adapting in real time like a living organism? In 2026, the most resilient urban centers aren't waiting for disaster. They're deploying AI not as a luxury, but as a lifeline, transforming infrastructure from static to responsive, predictive, and regenerative. This isn't about flying cars or holograms. It's about survival, equity, and reimagining what a city owes its people. The foundation is hyperlocal climate intelligence. Networks of low-cost environmental sensors, embedded in lampposts, bridges, and even pavement, stream real-time data on temperature, humidity, air quality, soil moisture, and flood risk. Satellite and drone imagery feed AI models that forecast micro heatwaves or flash floods down to the street level 72 hours in advance. In Rotterdam, this system triggers automatic responses. Stormwater plazas flood on purpose to absorb surges, while shaded pedestrian corridors activate misting and reflective cooling just before peak heat. In Lagos, AI directs mobile health units to neighborhoods where heat stress risk spikes, prioritizing the elderly and outdoor workers. Energy resilience is equally dynamic. Grids now integrate AI-driven demand response at city scale. During a heat wave, non-essential systems, like decorative lighting or data center chillers, throttle automatically, while community batteries and rooftop solar microgrids reroute power to clinics and cooling shelters. Buildings don't just consume energy, they trade it. Blockchain-enabled peer-to-peer networks let apartment blocks share excess solar, with AI optimizing for fairness and grid stability. Singapore's virtual power plant now balances over 10,000 distributed assets in real time, cutting peak demand by 18% without blackouts. But the true revolution is ecological integration. Cities are shedding the concrete armor mindset. AI guides the strategic rewilding of urban fabric, identifying vacant lots for sponge parks that absorb 300,000 liters of rain each, or retrofitting rooftops with native drought-tolerant species that lower ambient temps by up to 5 degrees Celsius. In Medellín, the Green Corridors project expanded using generative design, reduced local temperatures by 2.3 degrees Celsius, and increased biodiversity by 240% in 5 years. AI even manages urban forests. Drones monitor tree health via spectral imaging, while predictive models schedule watering and pruning based on species, soil, and forecasted stress. Critically, equity is engineered in, not bolted on. Algorithms are audited for bias. Flood response routes prioritize underserved neighborhoods historically neglected in infrastructure investment. Cooling centers are placed using vulnerability indices, not just population density. Community dashboards give residents transparent access to risk forecasts and mitigation plans, turning passive dwellers into active participants. The most profound shift? Cities are becoming learning systems. Every storm, every heat wave, every intervention refines the models. Jakarta's flood AI, trained on monsoon data since 2022, now predicts neighborhood-level inundation with 92% accuracy, giving families 6+ hours to evacuate. Barcelona's noise pollution AI reduced traffic in sensitive zones by 34%, improving sleep and cardiovascular health citywide. This isn't utopia. It's adaptation accelerated. And it proves that the smartest cities of the future won't be the ones with the most tech, but the ones that use it to protect the most vulnerable, restore nature, and turn crisis into collective renewal. If you believe cities can be engines of resilience, not just risk, please subscribe to Tomorrow Intelligence, hit like, share this with an urban planner, climate activist, or concerned citizen, and tap the bell icon. We explore how innovation, guided by ethics and empathy, can help us build not just smarter cities, but safer, fairer, and more alive ones.